Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking anti-aging skincare, but more specifically, I want to share with you the products that I've successfully incorporated in my own routine to offset some of the aging I've seen in the skin. I'm talking about fine lines, wrinkles, an increase in hyperpigmentation and discoloration, and of course a loss of firmness and elasticity. These are all things we can experience as the age profile of our skin increases, but with these fantastic products and ingredients, honestly, they can help to deliver some great results, which is what I want to share in today's video. So sit back, relax, and let's talk the best in anti-aging skincare. Now, I know that anti-aging can almost be a bit of a dirty word in the skincare community, and I understand that. A lot of people feel it's very negative, it's anti-something, and this isn't the purpose of this video whatsoever. I'm using the term anti-aging because it's the one that's most commonly used and understood, but I'm all about embracing our skin whatever age we are. But with these fantastic products and ingredients, honestly, you can just get the best out of your skin whatever age you happen to be. It's all about aging fabulously, and I look back and think, would I want to go back to what my skin was in its 20s? Heck no. I am so proud of the journey that my skin's been on and what I've been able to achieve in terms of my skin goals. So it's not about turning the clock back, it's just about being the very best we can be whatever age we are. So should we cut the waffle and should we just talk about these amazing products? And I'm going to start with retinoids. I don't think any anti-aging skincare routine is complete without the inclusion of a retinoid or a vitamin A derivative. They can add so much benefit to the skin, and they are studied, tried and tested over decades, so you know you're getting the results. In terms of the retinoids I've used in my skincare routine, well, I started around 6 years ago, and since I did, I've definitely noticed my skin feels smoother. I've regained some of the firmness and elasticity that I was starting to lose by increasing that collagen production, and just overall, I feel that my skin is brighter and I have a bit more of luminosity to the skin that I was starting to lose over the years. My go-to retinoid is this. This is the AGEING by Geek and Gorgeous. There are so many amazing high-strength retinoids to deliver those maximum impact results. In fact, I cover them all in a separate video, which I'm going to link up there. Definitely worth checking that video out to work out what's the perfect pairing for you, for your budget, for your skin type, and all that good stuff. But the reason I keep reaching for this is it's the most affordable, high potency retinoid I've ever been able to find. This is like £10 here in the UK, and it delivers some great results. Equivalent strengths are on the market for like £80, £90, so you're really getting a great product here with great results at a fraction of the cost, which is why I always fangirl about Geek and Gorgeous and their Retinol product. Now, beyond just using a retinoid, there are so many other things I'd like people to incorporate or consider incorporating in their anti-aging routine. First and foremost is azelaic acid. I kind of feel like this is the unsung hero of the skincare world. I know I fangirl about it a lot on this channel, so regular viewers will be well aware of my love affair with azelaic acid, but I don't feel it gets enough hype and love. Azelaic acid is fantastic because it's compatible with all skin types. You do need to match the strength you're using with your individual skin profile, but once you've done that, everybody can find a right azelaic acid for them. It helps to calm and soothe the skin. Often as we age, our skin gets a little bit more redness prone, maybe a little more irritation prone, and we can often find the products we could use in our teens, 20s, 30s start to irritate the skin as our skin ages, and azelaic acid can be the best friend to dial all that back. It also helps to resurface the skin if you feel like you've got a bit of uneven texture or roughness to the skin. Azelaic acid will really help, and it'll help to eliminate some hyperpigmentation and dark spots as well. These are all things that increase as we age, and so azelaic acid is just the perfect pairing with your anti-aging routine. I've got a couple that I'm going to call out. The Lumizalia Serum by Face Theory. Gorgeous, high strength, formulated with green tea. It's got some oatmeal extract in here, which just means it calms, it soothes, it does all of the good stuff, and I'd say it's probably the most effective azelaic acid I've tried to date. A cheaper drugstore alternative is this, which is the Revox Just Azelaic Acid. Does what it says on the tin. It is literally just azelaic acid in a 10% concentration, but it feels gorgeous on the skin, and you still get some amazing results, even though it's not quite as strong as that Face Theory product. Now, finally, I want to call out this, which is the A-Pad by Geek and Gorgeous. Now, this is an azelaic acid derivative, and honestly, they're so hard to find. When you do find a derivative, you're like, oh my god, holy grail. Now, derivatives do work slower. It takes longer to see those results than pure form azelaic acid, as in the other two products I've referenced, but they're a lot less irritating. aging. So if you have super sensitive skin, but you still want all the benefits from azelaic acid, if you reach for this product, you will get all the great benefits. It might just take a little bit longer for them to show, but it won't increase any irritation, sensitivity, redness. So it's much more easy to incorporate if you have super sensitive skin. So I do want to give this like an honorable mention. Definitely worth a look. Now, I just mentioned discoloration and hyperpigmentation when I referenced azelaic acid, and it's one of the most powerful pigment correctors out there. But as we age, we do seem to accumulate more sun damage. We might have further acne marks or spots that haven't faded properly, and that discoloration and hyperpigmentation takes a little bit longer to eradicate from the skin because the rate of cellular turnover as we age does decrease. So I always think in an anti-aging routine, it's worth dialing up the strength of your pigment correctors. So using something alongside the azelaic acid is a great way of just doing that. My absolute favorite is this. This is the Neod Repigment. Now, it's bougie, it is a little bit expensive, but honestly, this tiny bottle packs a punch. I use this as a specific spot treatment on my skin on those areas where I do have the marks and the dark spots, and I find this fades them in about half the time it would normally take to eradicate them. I've seen so many great results, and I'd say that hyperpigmentation was my #1 skin concern, the thing that was damaging my self-confidence the most. And so when I found this, it was like, honestly, best friend territory. I just think it's a fantastic product. You only need a small amount because you use it as a spot treatment on those areas you do have dark spots and discoloration rather than an all over treatment. And so you will find a bottle this size probably lasts about 3 or 4 months. So it's worth bearing in mind if you do look at the price and think, oh, that's a little bit much. I think it's totally worth it for the results that you get. The most powerful product I think I found. If you want to go for something a bit more affordable, maybe you don't want to push to Neod prices or can't afford it, that's absolutely fine because there are other products on the market. I don't think any of them work as quickly as the Repigment, but you'll still get those great results in the long term. One of my recent discoveries is this. This is the Discoloration Correcting Serum by Good Molecules. Now, I've only been using this a couple of weeks, but I've already started to see some results. So I'd say if you're looking for a much more affordable product than the Neod, this is the one to reach for. It's a slightly different mechanism of action than the Repigment, but it'll still help to dial up that rate of cellular turnover and eradicate some of that hyperpigmentation quicker. It's got niacinamide in here, which is a fantastic B vitamin that's often used to correct discoloration, but it's also got a really potent form of tranexamic acid. Tranexamic acid, if you don't know what it is a beautiful acid that works well alongside azelaic acid, just to eradicate excess pigment in the skin. I covered it in a separate video, which I'll link up there because it's worth checking that out for some more details on it. I think this takes a little longer to work than the Repigment, but for the price point, which is so affordable, honestly, it's a really great investment. Now, I've got 2 other categories of serums I want to quickly call out. First and foremost are peptides. Peptides are fantastic because they boost the rate of collagen production in the skin, which I said earlier brings back that firmness, elasticity, and snapback to the skin that we can often lose as we age. I've noticed some great results incorporating peptides into my own routine, and I did sort of like a before and after exploring my own skin journey with peptides in a recent video, which I'll link up there because it's worth checking out if you want to know some more about the ingredient, but more importantly, you want to see the results in like the before and after way. I love these two are my holy grails. This is the Copper Amino Isolate Serum by Neod, and this is the Hylamide Sub-Q Skin. Both absolutely fantastic, but there's so many other products now that are incorporating peptides as standard in their formulations. You can almost get them without having to have a separate peptide step. My new serum that I'm coming out with, shameful plug alert, does also contain 2 powerful peptides for anti-aging and helping to even out the skin tone. And this is something that's quite common with a lot of brands. You'll see peptides incorporated much more frequently in products. So it's kind of, I think the days of needing a standalone peptide are diminishing, and I'm all in favour of that for keeping it simple. But in the meantime, these 2 are firm favourites of mine, and I've got so many great results from them. Now, finally, I'm going to come on to sensitivity, redness, and irritation. Is it just me, or do you guys also find that as the profile of our skin ages, we find ourselves a little bit more prone to redness and irritation? I could pretty much put anything on my skin in my 20s, and it just didn't care and it didn't react. Now, some products have started to be a bit irritating, and maybe I have to be a bit more cautious than I used to be. That's no bad thing, and I think caution is always great when you're applying it to your skincare journey, but I've started to incorporate a few calming and soothing ingredients and steps into my routine just to keep all that at bay. Never forget, if your skin is inflamed, if you're suffering from irritation, this can actually trigger hyperpigmentation, so bear that in mind. It's always worth keeping that in check. And some honourable mentions I want to call out as this. This is the Geek and Gorgeous Stress Less Serum. New serum, literally launched like 3 weeks ago, but it's already, I think this is my second bottle, a total holy grail. I can't get enough of this, and I'm very lavish with applying it. It hydrates, but it's also got those oat extracts, which just calm and soothe. And overall, I say it's one of the most soothing serums I think I've ever found. Whether you have redness, sensitive skin or not, I think it's definitely worth having this in your collection to just dial that back. If you do an exfoliation that maybe has left you a little bit red, a little bit pink in the skin, apply this on afterwards. Gone in literally 60 seconds. Maybe you've been out in the sun enjoying yourself a little bit too much. Pop this on as soon as you get in. Again, it just dials everything back so good. I'm also going to call out this. This is the Flawless Revival Mask from Dr. Sam. Love Dr. Sam Bunting here on YouTube, and this is a great mask. Not necessarily for me, who has super oily, acne-prone skin, but if you have very dry skin and you want something to revive it, but also calm and soothe, this has so many oils, butters, humectants, hydrators. This is like a gold standard mask and treatment if you have dry skin that's also prone to sensitivity. But honestly, just sort it all out and hydrate you to the gods. So there you have it, guys, my anti-aging skincare essentials. Now, you don't have to have all of these in your skincare routine. These are the ones that I cycle, mix up day in, day out. If you're talking about anti-aging skincare, I think it's super important to find the right retinoid for you. So make sure you do check out that video that again is linked below if you want to check it out to find your perfect pairing. Azelaic acid is an absolute must, and I would obviously encourage people to check the amount of sensitivity and redness in their skin. Make sure we're keeping this down. We're keeping it in check by incorporating some calming and soothing ingredients, because that'll help with hyperpigmentation down the line. Let me know your own experiences and what your ride or die anti-aging skincare product is, so sound off in the comments section below. While you're down there, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Bye!